Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy July 22nd. Damn it. Are we almost in August? Oh my goodness. I can't even believe the time is flying by. Happy Monday. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning. Come on in, come on in. We are still in the month of understanding. And a lot has occurred over the last couple of days. I know, the internet is talking, people are talking. I'm going to try to get this positive reading, and then I'm going to ask y'all how y'all feel about a couple of things. So come on in. Come on in the room. Happy Monday. Shirley, how was your flight back? How was your weekend? Are you decompressing? Did you get any rest? Thomas, what did you do over the weekend? I had a good weekend. I had a decent weekend. I cannot complain. I could not complain. What did you guys do? We are in Leo season, 822. Oh, shoot. My circle fuck ex-ho is a Leo. I for sure know Leo women are better. Shirley, if you're a Leo, you are way better. I like women Leos. The men, but I don't really commit to the zodiac signs. I just fool with that. But I mean, some people believe in that. Oh, you a working man. I like it. I like it. I got sent a video about this man talking about how in his household, the women are the breadwinners. And he's the stay-home dad, and they like it like that. And I was like, I particularly like a hardworking man. That's what I particularly like. Not because I don't want to work, because I still want to bring in my own money. I don't like other people to have that much control over me. But I personally could not come home to a man that you got rained out, hillbilly. Sorry to hear that. I could not come home on a regular basis to a man being a stay-at-home dad. Now I'm not judging, because based on your situation and your circumstance, you might need that. But for me in my life, and that might be partly because my baby daddy had sickle cell. He's resting in peace. Um, and I felt like I always had to work hard to keep us above water, because he couldn't maintain a job because he was always in the hospital. And so I don't want to live that life. No, I need both of us to be out there hard working. I don't particularly want, for me in my life personally, not judging anybody else's life, but I, myself, and me will pass up on a man that wants to be a stay home anything. Okay, I need you to go outside and work hard. I do. That work ethic is important to me. It is. And so kudos to you, Thomas. I know you sleepy today, but women like a hardworking man. Well, a lot of women do. I mean, I can't speak for all. Good morning, Brandilla. Good morning. So, Hillbilly, you got rained out over the weekend. So, what were your alternative plans? What did you end up doing this weekend? Anything exciting? Brandilla, did you do anything exciting this weekend? Because, baby, this weekend was hot. And I'm not talking sun hot, temperature hot. I'm talking politically hot. Baby, we're going to pray for this country. We're going to raise the ancestors up. Burn all your incense. Okay? Burn all your Palo Santo. Get your sage out. Get your frankincense and myrrh. All right. We're going to need to burn up some good spirits, okay, to watch over us because politically, it's crazy in these streets. It is. And so you motherfuckers in the public with love, all right, has finally got Biden to step down. Y'all done called the man old. Y'all done said the man don't remember shit. Y'all done talked about this man to death. Practically. To the point where, and I said it, and I said this to my mother. I said, mentally, this must be weighing on Biden because who the fuck want to constantly hear the man is old, the man is this, the man is that, the man is this. Poor Biden was probably tired. You know, it's a damn shame how, and I mentioned this last week, how we torment the old, right? We put this man here 4 years ago and then we beat him up because he old. We beat him up because he wanted to run again to try to beat Trump. And we beat him up for that because he old. And we wanted him to step down. Everybody wanted him to step down. Even those that didn't like Trump wanted him to step down. But did anybody think what our alternative solution was? There has been no one, in my opinion, that has stood up as a leader in the Democratic Party in the last 8 years. No one that stood up and said, I'm gonna run for, or I look like I could be a runner for presidential elect. Not anybody. So when Biden decided to step down, right? I was like, who the fuck they gonna pick? Who they gonna pick? Nobody else stood up to be a leader, right? What do? Hillbilly said Hillary or Kamala. We go back to Hillary running again? I don't think Hillary is gonna run again. And then we got Kamala because I feel, and don't y'all, I love that, Thomas. Enjoy every bit of it. 18 days. Wow. And I'm not against Kamala. I'm not trying to say nothing negative about Kamala, but was she the only choice? You know, some people get caught up in the skin color and they just do shit because of skin color. And I don't like Trump, but I feel like we in trouble, right? And I think that people, in my opinion, should shift focus away from the people that are running and think about what you're trying to protect. What is good for what Hillary has done through her hat in the ring. Hillary threw her hat in the ring? I didn't know that. Because they endorsed Kamala to run for president-elect. Obama endorsed her. Clinton came out and endorsed her. So I didn't see Hillary throw her hat in the ring, right? A lot of people are standing up supporting Kamala, and they even did a fundraiser and raised $45 million or something over the course of 2 days for her campaign. I think we need to shift our focus. We need to stop thinking about who's running for president and think about what we're trying to protect. That's the only way I could put this, right? Are you here to protect the democracy of this country? Right? What are we here to protect? And which party would be the best at protecting our civil liberties? It's a big question, right? See, I don't know what it takes to run a country, right? And I know there's a lot of people that are scholars on social media that think they know what it takes to run a country, right? You got to deal with international policies. You got to deal with domestic policies. You got to deal with possibilities of war. You got to deal with a bunch of shit. laws that are trying to be overturned. You got to fight for that. It's a lot. And so I don't know what it takes to be a president. I just know what it takes to run my apartment. And sometimes that's hard. But what are we trying to protect? Shirley, you don't think Hillary and Kamala on the same ticket will work because of the systematic racist and sexist in the country? Yes, Bill and Hillary have endorsed Kamala. That's why I thought Hillary was no longer in it, because her own husband endorsed Kamala. And it was said that Kamala is going to be the presidential elect in place of Biden. I didn't see any campaign for Hillary. I didn't see anybody raising money for Hillary over the weekend, but they did raise money for the Kamala campaign. Kamala won't win because they will never allow Black women to occupy that position before a white woman. So the thing here is, we know that people vote versus electorals are real sticky, right? Because we know Hillary got the people vote, but Trump got the electorals. And so that's how that happened. But what's going to happen this year? Brandilla said, for many, the election is not for anything. It's just against Trump. What do you mean by that, Brandilla? I need you to expand on that a little bit before I get into the positive read of the day. What do you mean for many, election is not anything? Good morning, So Blessed. What do we mean? Because I want to know what's on people's mind when they're thinking about voting. Like, what do you think is on your mind? I don't need to know who you're going to vote for, because that's your personal decision. But what's the purpose of your vote? What's the primary reason you are voting? We don't want Trump to be the president. Okay? And you know what's so ironic? I see a lot of Black people all of a sudden. Well, Black people, there was always a population of Black people that like Trump. But for whatever reason, this time around, I guess people thought Biden did such a bad job that they flocked to Trump. And to see publicly that the Black artists are going to Trump's side, and some of the Black influencers like Amber Rose is speaking up for Trump. And I almost want to ask them, why do you like Trump? Like, what's the reason you're voting? Like, really? And I hope that a lot of people are not reminiscing around COVID and all those stimulus checks that they got, because a lot of people in their comments on social media, they're like, oh, Trump gave us stimulus. Trump gave us stimulus. Okay. Trump gave you $1,200. What? Once, twice, 3 times? How many times y'all got stimulus? I didn't get none. But is that a reason to vote a president in, because they gave you a lump sum check? What are we driven by in this country? What drives us, right? What drives the decision in us to vote for a particular candidate? Hillbilly said, to keep the country from being destroyed. That's why I vote. That's a good one. Thomas said, possible tax advantages. Now, this is the reason, Thomas, I believe that a lot of people with money are voting for Trump, right? Because Trump has money, right? His interest is in protecting the rich. So that's my assumption as to why so many people with money, Black people with money, are waving towards the Trump side. And I would agree with you, possible tax advantages. But what is your purpose to vote? What is your purpose to vote? Right? My purpose is, I'm fighting for democracy, right? I don't want this country to be like Russia or North Korea, where we are dictated to. And I don't want to experience a civil war. And I'm not saying that Trump is going to do that, but I do remember what happened during the insurrection and how his words have power in certain communities. And a man like that with a mouth like his can stir up so much. Now, I'm not saying Trump can't do a lot of positive for the country, right? But all the noise that comes with Trump, all the noise that comes with him, and the mere fact that this man has shown his ability to rise above the law, right, tells a story, right? This man made sure that the Supreme Court was set up the way that he wanted it to be set up, right? So imagine if he was to get into office, right, when he wants to pass a new law or something like that, and the House and the Senate is vetoing against that, and they take it to the Supreme Court. What do you think is going to happen? See, I'm fighting for democracy. I'm fighting to still be a voice in this country. I'm fighting to still matter, right? And each time I watch state by state by state these governors change the laws, right, it worries me, right? So across the board, I vote to protect democracy, right? To protect the laws that are in place, because even the laws that are in place need to be improved. But these MFs behind the scenes are taking away the liberties that you had, right? A lot of shit that you fought for is now being taken away. And we weren't finished fighting for those things. Cheryl Lee said, right, he may not be racist against gay or straight, but he is damn sure racist against the poor. That's it. See, I don't think Trump is racist. I don't. I just think that he only likes the rich, the money, right? And that, I don't know. And control and power. See, some people love control, power, and money. What rights have the Democrats ever fought for? Hillbilly, I can't answer that, but I can't answer that off the top of my head. But what I do know is that they didn't overturn our civil rights, not as far as I can remember. I don't remember a Democrat being in office where we were stripped of our rights. Now, they might not have fought for additional rights for us, because we as the people have to do that. And we have to do that with our local government as well, not just the president. See, everybody looks to the president to make a change. And me, myself, I'm a part of my town's group on Facebook, and simple things that happen in your town. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. Somebody ringing my bell. Oh, did I just break my headphones? 1 second, y'all. Oh, it's ringing my bell. Who is it? I didn't mean to hit that, but whatever. Oh, I just broke my headset, y'all. Hello? Some shit always happen. I done broke my headset. I'm gonna have to get through with this. I broke my headset, y'all. Dems voted against civil rights. They voted against women's rights. They voted against you all through history. Jay-Z said it. Money, power, respect. So, Hillbilly, what are you saying? Because the Democrats voted against civil rights, they voted against women's rights, they voted against you all through history. Isn't that partly our responsibility too? For a population of people that I talk to that say they don't vote, they don't vote, they don't vote. People have a voice too. But we have to stand up. I was going back to say that in my town, right? They're constantly building these high-rise buildings. And so they go to the town hall meetings and they post it, right? They wanted everybody in the town to show up to the town hall meeting to go against building a 360 unit apartment building right down the block from another building that they're already still building, that they're not finished building. And these people in the town showed up at the town hall meeting, and they won against the city of Hackensack, where I live. They won against them. So that 360 unit building is not going to go up. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but the mere fact that these people go to the town hall and they fight. What is it that you do in your local community that where you show up and you fight for things that are happening in your town? See, these are the things you start from the bottom and you work your way up. But a lot of us, including myself, do not go to the town hall meetings. We don't know what our councilors are doing. We don't know what our governor is doing. We don't know what any of our city officials are doing because we don't engage. And then we sit home and we wait for the president to run. And then we go, oh my God, the Democrats did this and the Democrats did that. You are a part of that party if you are a Democrat, right? And so many people jump on social media and they go, oh my God. But I guarantee you a population of those people don't even get involved with what the fuck is going on in their community, but got so much to say about what the Democrats do versus the Republicans and vice versa, right? They take these little chunks of information and they base that across a whole Democratic Party, right? Right? And then we blame it on the Democrats or the Republicans. What the fuck is going on in the local governments? That's the key. Everything should not rest on the president's shoulder, right? And that's where we get caught up. That's where we are blindsided, right? Because we're like, oh, Biden didn't do nothing for the black people. He is not the president of black people. Obama didn't do nothing for the black people. He is not president of the black people. He is president of the United States. That's every fucking person that live here in the United States. Okay? What are you doing for black people? I'm asking, right? This is the thing that bugs me out. People have so much to say on social media, and I'll be like, well, what the fuck are you doing for black people? What? Y'all won't even shop black businesses because y'all complain. Something as small as that. The black dollar holds weight, but motherfuckers in this country want to talk about the president, but won't even shop the black dollar to economically put the black community in a better position financially. They won't even do that, but yet the black people that talk about the president doesn't do shit for the black community will still walk into Louis Vuitton, still walk into Gucci, still buy those Salvatore Ferragamo shoes, still go into Fendi, still go into Hermes and buy $20,000 bags. Creating a stronger financial white society. And yet we jump on social media going, this motherfucker didn't do nothing for the black community. I be scratching my head and my ass at the same time like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So I don't know because I don't rest all my hope on who's president, right? And I even talk to myself and I'll be like, Robin, take your ass to the next town hall meeting. Just even if you got to sit there, show up in fucking numbers. And I just said this to AG. I said, you know what? I'm going to start going to the town hall meeting in my town. Just even if I'm sitting there to show up to say, I'm here. I represent where I live. I'm here. And Hillbilly, you're probably right. Political parties are anti-people. They fight for themselves. But can I ask you, what about your neighbors? What about your coworkers? What about the people that you are around? A lot of motherfucking individual people operate like that on a regular basis. They fight for themselves. We can't even join together as a people underneath the demise of the political umbrella. We can't even get together as a people and support each other in our own families, in our own friendships. The fuck? But we look to a president to do something for the Black people. Ain't not one president in my history did anything for the Black people. I said in my history. Right? And then when people go out there and they go, don't vote for either party. What the fuck does that mean? Somebody tell me, what does that mean? Don't vote for either party. Because somebody believes that if you go and you vote for invisible people on a ticket, it's going to work. See, what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of people are on social media going, don't vote for Democrat, don't vote for Republican. But don't you know it's who's on the fucking ticket? You can't go in. Can you go in there and write in the person on the ticket? And when you go in your ballot and you write the person's name and you don't select Kamala or Trump, you're going to write Cornelia West or his name on the thing. If he's not on the ticket in your state, what are you going to do? At Hillbilly, Voting Rights Act of 1964, Voting Rights of 1965, Women's Rights 1920, Equal Pay 1963, Labor Standards 1938, Healthcare 2010, Don't Ask, Don't Tell 2010, Same-Sex Marriage 2015. Thank you, Cheryl. All the shit that the Democrats pushed. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's educate ourselves. Let's educate ourselves. All right. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to get into reading, because I have a 10 o'clock meeting. I'm going to get into reading this positive thought for the day. All right. We are in July, and I'm leaving that up there just so that we know. And it is the month of understanding. Are you your light? I'm asking. Are you your light? Do you see your light? Let's see what this says. I will gain more understanding when I realize there is no light more brilliant than the light I am. Where is your light? Let's keep it simple. When you put yourself on the path to knowing yourself, embracing yourself, and honoring exactly who you are, without excuses or defenses, you will experience the illumination of self-enlightenment. Oh, that sounds too hard? Perhaps it is too simple. Perhaps the reason you have made it so hard is because you really do believe that if it is not hard to get, it is not worth having. Every being is born into enlightenment. We know everything we need to know and are equipped to do everything we need to do. The only awareness we need to have is, I can do this. These 4 simple words are the key to knowing all and doing everything, but for some reason, they don't seem to be enough. We want it to be more complicated. So instead of saying I can, we say I can't. I can't take it. I can't do it. Each time we say I can't, we dim our inner light. Let me hang here for a minute. We dim our inner light. You ever stumble across a person and they keep saying, I want to lose weight. I want to leave this relationship. I want a better job. I want to eat healthier, right? I want to travel by myself. Anything they say they want to do, but then as soon as they say they want to do something, they dim their light by saying, I can't. It's too hard. I can't do this. You dim your own light when you lose faith in your own abilities, right? When you say you want to do something and then you talk yourself out of it by saying, I can't do it, you dim your own light. The light of your enlightenment is already within you. It is the same light that will help you realize the power of your being. The light of your enlightenment is powered by your thoughts and your words. Each time you are able to acknowledge, accept, and embrace the truth about yourself, your light becomes a little brighter. The light of your enlightenment never goes out. In fact, the light that you think you see in others is a reflection of the light within yourself. When you realize your own power and stop borrowing light from others, you will have reached the perfect state of self-realization, illumination. How many of y'all don't have faith in your abilities, okay? And you just talk yourself out of shit. Dim your own light. Until today, you may have been following someone or something toward the light of self-realization. Just for today, stand in your own light. Turn the power of your light by remembering who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Today, I'm devoted to turning on the light of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-illumination. That's the one thing I'm good at, right? I never talk myself out of anything, right? I might say not now, right? Not yet. But I never talk myself out of anything. I do shit scared as fuck. I be like, I'm going to do this, right? And inside I be like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't know what's going to happen. But I still do it. I take every risk. A lot of times I take losses, but there are some wins. I try not to talk myself out of anything that I truly, really want. If you are the person that makes excuses for your life and you say you can't. When I left my last relationship, I was like, I don't know, Lord. I don't know how I'm going to pay all these bills by myself. But I know one thing. I'm going to fucking go ahead and do it. I did it scared. Guess what? I'm still fucking here. Don't ever talk yourself out of doing something for you that you think is going to make you happy, that's going to bring better circumstances to your life. Don't talk yourself out of it, because when you do that, you dim your light. When you make excuses for not moving forward with the things that you want to do, you dim your light. Don't dim your light. Now that's the message for today. How are you managing the light within you? I'm going to let my shit shine. I'm going to let other motherfuckers work at trying to dim my light. I'm not going to dim my own light. And that's the message from Iyanla Vanzant today from the book Until Today. That's a good ass message. Take that shit. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. I have about 10 more minutes. Then I have to get ready for a meeting. But back to the conversation we were talking about. We were talking about the election and what occurred over the weekend, and the fact that Biden dropped out the race and has endorsed Kamala to run. Obama has endorsed Kamala. Clinton has endorsed Kamala. And Greg Newsom, is that his name? He's a governor in California. His name was tossed around in the hat, but he also endorsed Kamala. So it looks like Kamala is getting the endorsements that she needs. And she's raising the money. She raised, I think, $45 million over the weekend. And so we got a new delegate, y'all. Right? You know, and I know before I took a pause to go read the positive vibes, we were talking about the Democrats are just as shitty as the Republicans. And Cheryl Lee was nice enough to go and put up here all the stuff that was realized under the umbrella of the Democrats. Right? Cheryl Lee asks, have the Democrats put it out yet at Hillbilly? Dems have a 2025 plan too. Has anybody seen the Democrats' 2025 plan? We know about Project 2025, right? We know that that's aligned with the Republicans, right? We know, even though Trump said he don't know nothing about Project 2025, I don't know what to believe, right? I really don't. But Hillbilly is saying that the Democrats have a 2025 plan as well. Has anybody seen what the Democrats are planning on doing for 2025? That's true, Hillbilly, but no plan. I have never seen a plan like Project 2025, Hillbilly. I have never seen a plan like Project 2025. A lot of the plans talk about tax incentives, tax breaks, international policies, all kinds of stuff, trade negotiations, and different things like that. How to get the economy out of debt. Those are the kind of plans that I'm used to hearing. I've never heard or seen a plan that specifically talks about continuing to strip away civil rights. Like, that's kind of fucking bold to put it out there to say, this is what the fuck y'all voting for. You voting for your civil rights to be removed from you. I don't know. It's weird. Agenda 47 is Trump's plan. What is Agenda 47? What is Agenda 47? Anybody know? Hillbilly, you said riots. Riots been happening for a long time. Okay? They were rioting in the street when they were fighting for equal rights. I mean, riots go back to biblical times. What? If you believe the stories in the Bible, riots been happening. All kind of riots. White people riot in Canada over a soccer game or what the fuck ever. Or in Italy. The fuck? After a football game. Riots is not a democratic problem. That's a people problem. The fuck? What is Agenda 47? So, Pat, we're talking about the events over the weekend and you know, how people feel about it, right? I don't need to know who you're voting for because we don't need to get into that debate. You know, it's a free country so far, and you have a right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. And I'm not going to judge anybody for who they vote for, right? And I don't think people should attack each other, because if you attack somebody for who they choose to vote for, then you too are acting like those that don't want to fight for democracy, equal rights, right? Choice, freedom of speech. I ain't gonna be mad if one of my friends be like, I voted for Trump. Okay, that's your business. You have the right to do what you want to do. I just want to know why. What drives people's decisions, right? And so far I'm getting both parties suck. But what's going to happen the day you go to the polls, right? And you have to make a decision. Keep in mind what you want to fight for. Forget the people that are in position, the things that you want to see for this country, the things that you believe we should fight for. That is how you should vote, in my opinion. But opinions are like assholes. They are. Happy fucking Monday. What a weekend. What a weekend. And with that, y'all, I got to close. I was waiting to see if anybody was going to come back with what Agenda 47 is before I ran the hell out of here. But we always got tomorrow to expand on the conversation. But I just want to send a message to say, please keep in mind the things that you're fighting for. Pay attention to the things that are being taken away from us. Pay attention to what's happening in the world, right? And sit down and really think about what you want to see. And then when you go to the polls, you vote based on that. Agenda 47 is very close to Project 2025, but shit will get real. So it's the same thing to me. So it's the same thing. What I want to know what the Democrats' plan is, right? Since the Republicans are vocally, distributing what their plan is, what is the Democrats' plan, right? Mm. Mm. What y'all gonna do? But I don't know, y'all. I got to get out of here, but I will be back tomorrow. This is a lot to marinate on. I know I'm still thinking about it, and I got a lot of stuff to do, and I got to really get off my ass and really get involved locally, because we talk a lot of shit, but we don't do nothing but talk. And I just want to leave that there. Okay? I just want to leave that there. Okay. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes. But come back tomorrow, y'all. We are still in July, the month of understanding. All right. Make sure you give me the thumbs up. Make sure you come back tomorrow. And baby, continue to pray for this country because listen and get more involved in your local communities. Right. I don't even know who my local council people are. I'm just being fucking honest. And I know people are probably going to throw darts at me, but you know what? At least I'm being honest. Okay. This is the one thing when you're on drugs, what do they say? Or you're alcoholic, nobody can help you until you admit you have a problem. And so I am admitting I haven't done much in my local community, but I need to do better. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out because, even when you feel low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.
What happened?
Auxiliary mode.
Wait, y'all.
Bluetooth mode.
They messed up my song.
Go.
Oh, wait. I'm still messing up.
Disconnected. Connected.
My song won't play.
Disconnected.
Complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you
gotta go
want,
like this, guys.
Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't, y'all. Peace and blessings. Until tomorrow. My music got messed up today, but that's all right. Until tomorrow, y'all. Hey!